Webster defines it as to begin doing something again. So that says that you are distractions come in and steal that. How you see yourself is going to determine how you show up. So if you see yourself as somebody who is not adequate enough to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish, if you see yourself as not adequate enough to be loved, because a lot of us say that we love ourselves, but our actions be saying we don't feel worthy enough for love. A lot of us say that we work this salary, but our actions say that we don't really believe that. So how you see yourself, how you actually view yourself worthy of these things is going to determine how you show up. And then how you show up is going to determine how other people receive you and how they know how to act. How you show up is even a boundary within itself. You don't even got to say a word. How you see yourself and how you show up is the boundary. The antidote to distraction is relentless focus and commitment to the plan. And so I have 5 steps on how to manage that distraction, how to manage your time. Okay, step 1 is you want to manage your attention and your focus. Your attention is expensive. You have mad companies out here. All of these social media companies, all of these advertising companies, all of these marketing companies are paying top dollar for your attention. Every single time you scroll on Instagram, you making, what's his name? The guy who owns Facebook, Zach Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark Zuckerberg, there we go. Or like Boosie would say, Zuckerberger. Mark Zuckerberger is making money every single time you get on Facebook, every single time you get on Instagram. Because those ads that pop up, companies are paying top dollar for that. I'm talking $20 cost per impression. What an impression is one set of eyes seeing that ad. So they're paying top dollar for your set of ads. So when you focus on building you making yourself money, you preparing yourself to earn more money, to earn the things that you need to earn. So schedule time to shift your attention. Be more intentional about your attention. Step 2 is you want to manage your time. You don't get it back. Okay, time is expensive. Time is expensive. When you stop thinking about like, oh, I'm spending 30 minutes on this, and instead start thinking, well, if an hour is $50 of my time, I'm spending $25 to accomplish this task. I'm spending $25 on Instagram right now. I'm spending $25 getting emotionally riled up by a situation that has nothing to do with me. Every second is precious. Time is going to be your greatest resource. Manage your energy. You're allotted a certain amount of energy for any given day. Have you ever woken up and you wake up and you get your cup of coffee, and by the time you pour into yourself, you're on 10, but then a distraction comes this way, 2 points taken away. Somebody gets on your nerves, you spend energy on that, 1 point taken away. You have to spend some time scrolling on Instagram, 3 points taken away. By the time it's the end of the day where you could really be pouring into yourself or pouring into the projects you need to, you have no more energy. So don't allow negativity and people who are trying to disturb your force field to utilize that certain amount of energy you've been giving per day. Energy is currency. Manage your resource of concern. Not everything is an emergency, okay? You can't focus on everything. You are one person. Not everything deserves your care. Not everything deserves your attention. If you focus on everything, you'll get nothing accomplished. And lastly, manage your pearls. Don't cast your pearls before swine. And I ain't calling people swine, but I'm just saying, not everyone or everything is deserving of your gifts and your energy. Manage who you're sharing your pearls with. I don't know if y'all have ever seen a pearl get harvested out of a clam, but that's time and energy to get that one pearl out. It took you time and energy to cultivate who you are, to become who you are. You can't waste your talents and your skill sets and your gifts and your time on just anybody or any environment. I want you to focus on the I am statement. So, in becoming who you are and determining what you want from life, you have to make a vision about how you see yourself. So this activity is to just fill in what comes after I am. For me, I put, I am Theveline Jewel Santa Felix, first of her name, daughter of God, from a great lineage of Black strength, perseverance, and love. I am a change maker. And everything I touch, I leave better than when I arrived. I am a lover of what's good and a fighter for justice. I move forward every day with great optimism. I am the matriarch, and I'm supportive of my family, my friends, and the vision of who I'm becoming in this lifetime. Create your own I am statement. Use it as a memory or a vision of who you are. Our next step is planning. So there is power in a daily strategy. Okay, change is not made all of a sudden. Change is made in the daily steps that you take. Success is not a destination. It's what you discipline yourself to do daily. Destiny belongs to the people who are not wasteful with their days and diligent with their time. So what do you need to do daily to maintain your new identity? Does somebody have something to say?
No, carry on, sis. Carry on. Go ahead.
Okay. What do you need to do daily to maintain your new identity? So for this, we want you to put together a daily success plan. What does your daily success plan look like? What do you want to do daily in order to maintain your new identity, in order to create your new life? So this is what my daily success plan looks like. I wake, and I don't do this every day. I need y'all to understand, just because I'm preaching to you don't mean I'm perfect. This is a message to myself also. These are reminders to myself also. So please do not think that I am a role model or I am perfect. This is what I strive to do every day. It's okay to slip up, because remember, the journey is not linear. So I wake up and I state 5 things that I'm grateful for before I grab my phone. Then after that, I do grab my phone because I can't help myself. I go brush my teeth. I do my care routine while I listen to news briefings. Those news briefings are so that I am in touch with what's going on in the collective. So if there's something that I need to do to pour into people, especially in the field that I am in DEI, I can be prepared for that. So do whatever helps you get prepared for your career, for your mornings. Make a cup of warm coffee and take your morning vitamins, because health is wealth. I read my daily meditations, and I have 2 books that I read daily meditations from. The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday, which is more business oriented, and The Language of Letting Go, daily meditations on codependency, because like I just said, I just found out I was codependent, and I was like, let me work on that. Okay. And then I journal anything that comes to mind. Check your to-do list before you begin working. Take a full hour lunch. Please stop with these 30-minute lunches. Just because you are at home does not mean you don't deserve time. Take a full hour lunch to take a break from your work, go for a walk, conduct errands if you need. Call or text someone you love to stay tapped in. So after I'm done with work, I'll text my mom, my sister, I'll talk to a friend if I have the bandwidth. If I don't have the bandwidth, I will leave myself alone. But it's just so I can stay tapped into everyone. Manage any extracurricular projects I may be working on. And when I'm done with all of the work, when I'm done with everybody else, it's time for me. So I might do some yoga or roller skating to help separate my mind from working projects. We oftentimes, when we get off of work, go straight into just doing other things. And then we try to get ready to go to bed. And your mind has not separated itself from the activities for the day. But when your body begins to get in motion, your mind is now stopped focusing on those activities and started focusing on your body, started focusing on the movements you need to make. And that's a good way to separate your mind from the work day. Then I like to make dinner, enjoy a glass of wine, and after that, I lightly clean up, shower, read, and sleep. Reading for just 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes a night can help you fall asleep faster. I have trouble sleeping, big insomnia person. So if you ever need help sleeping, just reading for 6 to 8 minutes a night can help you with that. So create your own daily success plan, because as I said, there's power in a daily strategy. The next step is excellence, okay? Very, very natural to Black people. You know, we does this Black excellence thing. It's just what it do. We just do this, okay? Don't just get by, blow people away, okay? So the first thing to excellence is you have to stop comparing your life to others. The thing, we compare our lives to others and we want other people's lives, but the thing to remember is if you had what they had.
However, it can cause a bit of a white cast. And that's what some Black people don't like. But there are some good sunscreens that our mineral sunscreens are not so bad on our skin. They don't look so white on us. But these are what I prefer.
Every excuse in the world. You got to push past this current comfort zone. You got to push past this current space in your life of what you can do to really see what you can do. Because every single time you've been pushed past your limit, you were able to do it anyway. Don't make this time any different. Next thing, big things don't just happen. They come from the little things you do to let your light shine every single day. Okay? Those little activities that you do that let you shine, people see that. And the more you do that, the more that bigger people see it and bigger opportunities come your way. Those things don't just happen. You have to put yourself out there. And the last thing is that iron sharpens iron. Excellent people must align with other excellent people. Now, that is not to say you have to throw away all the mediocre people in your life. And I'm going to be frank. I call people mediocre. If you're mediocre, you're mediocre. Okay? That don't mean you got to throw them away. What that means, though, is that you have to lead by example, right? Your excellence puts pressure on other people around you to be excellent. Sometimes that pressure may get to them and they want to separate themselves. Don't let that bother you. Because sometimes people see that excellence and it makes them want to step their game up. And that's what it's for. So let your excellence shine and be around other people who push you to be more excellent. Now, the activity I want you to focus on for this, I want you to really hone in on your strengths. And once a quarter, find an opportunity that lets that strength shine. Find an opportunity that lets that natural talent shine. This is that for me. I am naturally a public speaker. I naturally love to coach people, and I will always find an opportunity to do so. And every single time I do so, I'm going to congratulate and celebrate myself. It's a big deal for me. Be a big deal for you. Let your excellence be a big deal for you. And the last step we have is balance, okay? Don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm. I repeat, just in case you didn't hear, don't set yourself on fire to keep others warm, okay? It is not about self-sacrifice. When you're balanced and when you realize how much you're giving, your awareness is heightened. And you're able to give the highest version of yourself because your cup is full. Okay, so that means you need to be intentional. Create an appropriate mix of the aspects of your life in concordance with your life vision is. So for example, if you have a career goal in mind, that's 50% of your life vision is to make it to that career goal, you need to be giving 50% of your time to that career goal. If 25% of that is focused on family and building your future family, you need to be working on mending the relationships of your current family so that you can break those generational traumas and build that new family. All of these are things to keep in mind. And a lack of planning, care, and or life circumstances created by others does not constitute an emergency for us. Other people's issues and emergencies does not make it an emergency for you, okay? So stop getting yourself all riled up for other people's issues. Now, here's the last activity I want you all to do. Focus on these questions and reminders. Ask yourself, where am I allocating my energy and my effort? You are the manager of you. You are your own supervisor. Take inventory on when and where you're spending your efforts and your energy. 2, where will you have the greatest impact? Again, focus on your strengths. It is better to be a master of a few trades than a jack of all trades. Check your energy when conducting any task. Everything you do best, you can do from a place of rest. Don't freak out. Don't let your anxiety get to you. Check your energy. And the last one, always put yourself first. Decide what's important to you because everything can't be a priority and that's okay. Sometimes balance does not feel like an option in your life, but you should always factor in your mental, emotional, and physical health. And that is the end. I just really love this quote from Brandy Norwood that said, I changed my life. I changed my mind about my life and my life started to change. Spell check. But when you change your mind, when you work on your mentality, that's when you really start to see the changes in your life. So I really hope that this presentation and this workshop helped to give you some gems that are going to get you to that next step in your journey. Thank you.
Oh my